What's going on? What's going on, Wolfpack Federation? The WPF is in the house. Hope everybody had a great week. I'm right off the bat. Let me apologize. I owe you all this apology. I had said I was going to go live for AEW DYNASTY, and I did not. Unfortunately, guys, I was not feeling good, so I could not do it. I tried. I've been, if I don't know if anybody who looked in the daytime, I had the live up, I took it down, I put it back up again. I was really trying to make that happen for you guys for Sunday and Monday. I've been trying to do the after the Monday Night Raws reviews every Monday night, but unfortunately, I was still sick. I felt so shitty. I really wish I could have done that, which is why I wanted to make sure no matter what, I was live with you guys tonight. I said, you know what? I didn't feel good Sunday and Monday. I'm all right today. And we're 4 days away. We going live tonight. So my apologies, everybody, for that. So I just wanted to say that first. And happy WrestleMania week, motherfuckers! It's our week, baby. This is our Super Bowl, baby. This is our time. Woo! We got people already pulling up in the chat left and right. Let's get it, bro. Woo! What up, Brennan? See, I'm used to the salute thing from the other lives. I keep forgetting, We don't do the salutes over here. We do the two sweet to you, Brennan. Cold Slayer. Too sweet. What up, brother? There he is, my Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Toys R Us, Mr. Roho. What up, my brother? Too sweet. How we doing, Roho? Here for the doubleheader tonight, my brother. Woo, another one of my brodies, a.k.a. the Troll Exterminator. My brother Donald is in the building. Too sweet. I just said my man better be. Oh shit! I lost the thing from it. I just said my man better have a live before WrestleMania, or I was gonna be pissed. Hey, that's why I was making sure. And I got a big update for a lot of upcoming lives for this week, since it's all week now. Grizzly Bear, sorry, bro. That's a problem you got to figure out yourself. Yo, bro, what up, Harsh? Too sweet. Your girl could whistle Dixie. You look like a pumpkin. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think I look like a pumpkin. Fucking moron. Hey, what up? What up, brah? Too sweet to you? Hey, there he is. The one and only, the man on fire, Ghost Rider. What up, Brody? Too sweet to Ghost. Come, Guzzler. I like that, Grizzle. That was a good one. Not as good as what me and Donald did to your girl. Donald, what did you call that position last night? Eiffel Tower, right? It was the Eiffel Tower. That was the position Grizzly Bear was in. His girl. There's gas and a free pass. We got to go hunting early tonight. Oh, yes, sir. Exactly. There's joking around, which we tolerate. And then there's just being an asshole. So if you're just an asshole, We're not going to tolerate you. We're going to throw you right out. I wish I was going to Mania. I wanted to so bad, but I did not have the funds to go to Vegas for a week, unfortunately. I would have loved though to go. But we did get ESPN Unlimited for WrestleMania. And even though I was punching air to pay that $30, because I think it's ridiculous that they're charging that much, but I was not missing WrestleMania. So we will be live both nights for WrestleMania. I took everything off the calendar for this weekend. The only thing I have to do this weekend is watch WrestleMania and hang out with you guys. So that is my weekend. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk WrestleMania. We're gonna watch all the matches. I'm gonna go live from the pre-show to the end of that match. So make sure everybody you get your treats, your candy. If you smoke, roll them on up. We're gonna have we got a big weekend this weekend, and we're going both days. We're gonna go live Saturday and Sunday. Why are they doing the first hour WrestleMania on ESPN2 and then the rest on the app? Because they want to drive us nuts. Why make it easy, right? Will it be on YouTube the first hour also, you think? Because a lot of times you can get it on YouTube, right? Well, at least hopefully. Ross said, bet. Hey, also, what I was thinking, if you guys want to watch it, if you guys are going to watch the Hall of Fame on Friday, we could do that also. Yo, I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you for the kind words, brother. Thank you. Yo, too sweet to that. I'm trying, man. This is Hey, absolutely. What up, Odin? It is definitely easier to call you Odin. Cause I didn't want to butcher your names. So Don said, I have them both already, but I hope they have everything on the app so I don't have to go back and forth. Yeah, right? I feel like everything will be on unlimited also. Shit, for $30 a month, they better be, right? Yo, what up, team No Sleep? He said, smash that like button. What up, King? Sweet. Now, if I'm correct, the Hall of Fame is 12 o'clock p.m. on Friday for the East Coast, I believe. I definitely want to go like this. This is the week I want to get a lot of lives in for this channel. You know, my other channel's been around a lot longer, so that's the only reason that gets more of the priority time of the night lives. But this is WrestleMania week, so if you guys are, you tell me, if I know you guys are gonna be around all week, I'm gonna go live all week. This is our Super Bowl, baby. Did you see the matches they're having the first hour for both nights? Yes, sirree. Not the pre-show matches. I just got the regular. I know the regular match cards. King said my boy is grinding 24/7. Hey, I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying. I do have the cards for after the pre-show. What's the pre-show matches, Donald? Also, I saw you guys to tell you about Carl Anderson reposting my story. Well, he did it. He reposted another story. So big shout out to the Good Brothers, one of the best tag teams in the game today, baby. Too sweet to call Anderson, baby. The machine gun. CM Punk or Roman Reigns. Man, this has been the hardest. This is the hardest thing for me to pick. I keep wanting to say I keep going Roman Reigns, but then I go back a little bit for CM Punk. Like it's hard. It's really hard for me to pick between. Yeah, I've been lucky to not have to pick between them, so it was always an easy pick. And to be honest with you, I'd pick Seth Rollins if he was, but since he's not the one in the match. But I am leaning towards, I do catch myself going Roman more than anything. Sorry, J Rod, I don't. This is a wrestling chat. Donald got the ones up for the OTC Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Hey, since I didn't get to do Dynasty for you guys, did you guys want to go over anything with AEW Dynasty? Or no interest about AEW Dynasty and we'll go straight to Monday Night Raw? Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISHO Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. That's the night one pre-show. Holy shit. I thought that was all like for the main show. Okay. Cold said Dynasty was a pretty long Yo, I can't believe that shit was like 4 hours. I kept thinking like shouldn't it be over already? Did I miss something? Ghost said everyone have a great night. Morning. I'm going to Headbutt Hunter. I'm going to Bed Hunter. I'll see you Thursday. Hey, chat, everybody, give my brother Ghost Rider a too sweet. He was just live on my other channel with me for the whole night, rocking with me, and still wanted to come by this channel to show love to everybody here. And he's not a big wrestling guy, but he wanted to make sure he showed love to everybody. So thank you, Ghost Rider. I love you, my brother. And shit, forget about Thursday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Too sweet. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, and the Intercontinental Championship ladder match with Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonald, and Rusev, and Rey Mysterio are the How in the hell is that a pre-show? See, I thought Brock Lesnar. See, I heard Brock Lesnar and Oba were open with the first match for the card. All these matches are for free on ESPN2 if you have it. Something's up with them doing it on ESPN2. That's a lot for free. I mean the first hour of each night. But chat, it's up to you, chat. Do you guys want to touch on AEW Dynasty at all? You let me know, chat. I could run through the winners even. We could talk about it before getting into Monday Night Raw if you like. You let me know, chat. And shout out to all the Ghost Watchers as always. Thank you for pulling up and watching. Hey, what up, Aiden? Welcome to the chat. Aiden, you're a big wrestling guy? Cold said MJF pile driver was brutal. 100%. And you're right. MJF is the man. Woo! Hey, everybody, welcome Aiden to the pack. He just subscribed. That's just too sweet. Let's go, Aiden. Hey, Aiden, you like AEW? Hey, I even made sure to take notes for you guys. So, perfect. All right, so the first match that opened up Dynasty was the Young Bucks versus Okada. And I always butcher the other guy's name. I call him the new Okada, actually. Is my nickname for him. Takashita. I don't know how the hell to say the guy's name. Phenomenal wrestler. But because of those two guys not being able to get on the same page, as usual, the Young Bucks were able to get that W, which they should have never gotten that W over those two powerhouses. You like that, Cold Slayer, the new Okada? He said, hey, good name. Hey, you tried, right? Right? That's all I'm saying. All you can do in this world is give it a try, right? And I think this was a good opener for Dynasty. It really, it set the mood. It was fun. It let us know, all right, if this is the first match, I can't wait to see what else we got. Then we got Ricochet versus Chris Jericho, with Ricochet going over Chris Jericho. I think this was a great match for Chris Jericho's first time back. And what better to have Ricochet win the way Ricochet won? So that way, you did not hurt either character in this situation because Ricochet is a heel. He stood as a prominent heel, having his faction bolt multiple times interfered throughout the match, leading to Ricochet's victory over Chris Jericho. And yep, how awesome was it to hear Chris Jericho say, "You just made the list." Classic freaking Chris Jericho. There is nothing better than hearing Chris Jericho say, "You just made the list again." Dude, are you talking about wrestling? You damn right, Deco. Welcome to the WPF, baby, where we talk all wrestling all the time. Yeah, that's what my Brody Donald said. Yes, we are. This is a wrestling channel. Aiden just said, "You just made the list." I think though, Chris Jericho losing the way he lost does not hurt him at all, making it his first match comeback. AEW usually lacks on telling a good story, but this one, they did phenomenal. Next match we had up was Darby Allin versus Andrade, but there was a little catch to this. Darby Allin had to beat Andrade to face the winner of Kenny Omega versus MJF. Man, anytime Darby Allin wrestles, I think I have a minor stroke. The way this guy just throws his body at you all over the place, it's amazing he hasn't knocked his head off his shoulders, the sick fuck he is. Ian said, "Sorry, I really apologize, but I see a good $300 or $500 Batman mask." Oh, well, thank you. There's actually three, and a few other characters. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm re I'm in the middle of redoing my entire upstairs. So my wrestling room has not been done yet. So I've been going live in my collectible room, which if you check out my other channel, this is all the cool shit I cover over on my other channel. Is it just me or does Darby Allin have the same match every time? You're right. He does all the same spots that I'm surprised haven't broken his neck. But usually I'm really not a big Darby Allin fan. He hasn't won me over yet. But on the Andrade side of things, yo, the match Andrade had was so phenomenal. I think Andrade did so freaking good. I think that match, you got to really see how great Andrade really is. Aiden said, "Yep, but so good." Darby's gonna be in real pain. Right, Cold Slayer. I think he's gonna be in a wheelchair. by then, way before then. But I hope he doesn't though. I really, I hope nothing but the best for the guy. I never want to see any wrestler get hurt, but you know, he's doing unnecessary. He's taking an unnecessary risk. You got to know when to do this stuff and know when to pull it back. You can't go all out, balls out every single match. Hey, what up? Play it on repeat. Too sweet. I'd love to be a mod to help keep away the hate and the bad people. Well, Aiden, if you keep coming around, that could absolutely happen. You can only beat a dead horse so much. His matches are starting to get boring to me. I've seen it all 100 times already. Right? There's so many times I can watch him go like this and jump backwards. But of course, Darby Allin went over. Andrade, which I don't think should have happened, just based on the match performance itself, Andrade did an unbelievable job. But next match is where things really start to pick up, I believe. We have for the tag team championship titles FTR versus Edge and Christian. And hey, FTR are great, such a great today team. But I really wanted that nostalgia feeling. I wanted Edge and Christian to win. They didn't win, unfortunately. FTR won. I think it would have been awesome for us to get that Edge and Christian as tag champs again. Especially, well, the Hardy Boys were, are still in the game. Like, I felt like it would have been cool to see them now with the tag titles. Hear me out. MJF full devil mode versus Darby versus John Moxley dream match. Okay. Cold Slayer said that match totally reeked of awesomeness. You damn right. Hunter Hearst. Help. Yo, what up, Nasty? Too sweet. How we doing tonight, Nasty? I wanted for real to win. I want FTR to win because they put in the work. Hey, I ain't mad that FTR won. My nostalgia's mad. I wanted that Edge and Christian moment, but if they're not gonna win those belts, what a great team like FTR to be the champions right now. Man, they're so good. I'm so happy FTR left to AEW. You see that it's really worked out for them, that this was the best move. How come, Nasty? AEW is the greatest wrestling show on TV. Let Tony Khan cook. Well, I look. Hey, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I'm a WWE guy first, but I do like watching AEW also. FTR brings that old school wrestling back. I love it. You don't put it better than that, right? Donald put it perfect. You don't put it better than that. Aiden said, but I was sad that Edge lost. I wasn't sad Christian lost. I was sad Edge lost. I noticed you didn't say Christian though. And if that was on purpose, I agree with you too. Please don't get me started on Tony Khan. No, bro, don't swallow the TKO gravy. AEW is where it's at. Hey, they both have. If AEW had better storytelling, WWE would be in real trouble. 100%. That's all I think AEW is missing. They have the talent. It's hard hitting, fast paced. They just need a little. They just need better storytelling. Aiden said, "I have my reasons. He can stay away from my mom." He said, "CM Junk is a sellout. TKO gravy cuss." Aiden said, "I didn't say him for a reason." All right, let's get to the next match, you maniacs. So the next match was for Kyle Fletcher's TV title because apparently Kyle Fletcher is injured and had to relinquish the TV title. And, prayers to Kyle Fletcher. Bro, that guy is awesome. And for this match, they did something pretty cool. They did like I forget what their terms of it is, but like a miniature Royal Rumble where they were having guys run in until we got a new champion, which was really cool. And in this match, we had Tommaso Ciampa at number 1, fighting Roosh at number 2. Then Bandito came out, the ROH champion. Next out was Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm not. El Khan came out following that, which not sure who that is. Pac came out, which is hilarious because we were just saying the last live that Pac needed to go to a different wrestling outfit than one he's been wrestling in, and he did. So if somebody out there's listening to us, thank you. Pac was my pick also to win the match. He didn't, but after Pac, we had Daniel Garcia, followed by Anthony Bowens, followed by Kevin Knight, and last but not least, Wheeler Yuta. Those were all the competitors for this match. So we had 10 guys in this match. And Kevin Knight ended up being the guy that got the W. I don't know much about Kevin Knight. So chat, if you could tell me, if Aiden and Nasty, I see you guys are big AEW guys. Was Kevin Knight who you wanted to win? Or is that not so good? Why does Wheeler Yuta wear a black diaper when he wrestles now? Yo, Wheeler Yuta got all kinds of issues going on. That was nasty. They both have their faults, but you can't tell me AEW is better at storytelling. or booking. I'll tell you that's the main thing for me that AEW doesn't do it for me is the storytelling. And I don't mean on the big shows like Dynasty. I mean the weekly shows throughout the week. The Jeff Kevin Knight is awesome. He has tons of potential, but he keeps getting buried by his tag partner, Speedball Mike Bailey. Okay. I was hoping this guy Kevin Knight is gonna end up being a standout because I'm not a Speedball Mike Bailey fan. What's up? Yo, what up, Rob? Too sweet. We're going over AEW Dynasty right now, Rob. Did you end up watching it? Next match we had was for the women's world title. We had the Toxic Spider versus Jamie Hager. If I'm saying her name right. I think this match was good. I enjoyed watching this match. And I would like, Tony Storm, or Sasha Banks, I forget what her new Mercedes Moné, I would have loved to see in there instead. But I think they did a great job with those girls. You been watching Jim Cornette's podcast at all? I'm behind on everything right now. I still got to do the podcast. She is until she talks, nasty. She is pretty cute until she starts talking, then it ruins it for me. Rob, no, nothing about NXT. I didn't watch it yet. Jim Cornette's podcast is the best. See, there you go. There's your common ground, Donald the Nasty. Jim Cornette podcast. Hear me out though. Tony Storm though. Hey, Tony Storm is awesome. Nasty said, "Porn XXXT son." Donald said, "Jim Cornette hates AEW." Well, I think keeping this toxic Spider Girl as the world champion for AEW right now is the move. Listen, I love Tony Storm being champion. But, we can't have the same person holding the belt forever. So it's fun to see this new talent that I didn't really know, that I knew nothing about. One of my favorite matches, I was looking forward to the entire night. The AEW Continental match, Will Ospreay versus Jon Moxley. So this was the match I watched the entire show for. This and the main event were the main matches I wanted to see. Jon Moxley getting Will Ospreay's finisher twice right off the bat, getting hit with Swing Blade was awesome. And in him not capitalizing on that's his fault. What does lactating TKO mean? I do both companies. I watch both companies. I'm a WWE guy. But hey, I like AEW. Toni Storm is a good wrestler. She was fantastic in WWE. The best thing Toni Storm did was leave WWE though, because they weren't giving her the push that AEW gave her. The gimmick she has is amazing. Donald said, I like Toni Storm, but she's not my girl like Roxanne. I hope my future wife is okay. Hey, Junior Garza. Yeet. Rhea Ripley is my mommy. Yo, Rhea Ripley better win. That's for shit sure. She better freaking rock. Yeet. I was confused when we first heard it. I was like, wait, what is going on? But Junior Garza, we'll get back. Hold that thought for me. We're just finishing up the AEW Dynasty review, and then we'll get right, and then we're gonna get into that. So don't forget that the Liv Morgan song. All right, so we're on Jon Moxley versus Will Ospreay. This match was unbelievable. There were a few spots where I cringed. Like, ugh. I thought freaking one of these guys were gonna get hurt. And I understand what Will the story behind it with Will Ospreay having all those months of anger built up that he wanted to take it all out on Moxley, which is all good and all. But when you're fighting for a title belt, you're trying to win the Continental title, get the W. Then beat him up again after you get the W. Hey, Junior Garza, have a good night, brother. We'll be live all week, so I'll catch you on the next one. WCW is great back in it. Oh yeah, Rob. You know, if Will Ospreay would have went for the W, he would be our new champion right now. But once again, my guy Jon Moxley, which I'm happy because Jon Moxley is my guy for AEW, 100%. Like he said, Will Ospreay will beat Will Ospreay, and it happened. Then we had the trios titles. We had the Dogs, Gabe Kidd, Connors, and Finley versus Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly coming back. To me, the best part of this was that Kyle O'Reilly is back in AEW. I'm happy for Kyle O'Reilly. I always loved him and Bobby Fish together as Red Dragon in ROH. But I gotta be honest, I didn't give a shit about this match. I didn't care really who won, but you're right, Nasty. WWE needs to do a trios titles. I would like that. I wish they would. But Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly were the winners. They brought the gold home, baby. They were one of the very few that this night to win gold. Are they the only ones that actually won gold, I think? Let's see. FTR kept the tag titles. New TV champ, but that's only because Kyle's injured. Women's world title didn't change. Moxley didn't lose his belt. And on to our main event, which was the best, one of the best matches, you know, the second biggest match I was looking forward to of the night. MJF, the Devil, versus the Wrestling Machine, the One Wing Angel, baby. Bang! Kenny Omega. And man, is MJF not the fucking greatest wrestler? MJF is fucking phenomenal. They just don't make him like MJF anymore. I'll tell you that much. MJF is the future. I'm glad you like my toy hunt. I appreciate the comment. Oh, absolutely, Rob. One hand washes the other, otherwise you miss a spot. I wish Danhausen would go back to AEW so I don't have to see. You and me both, brother. You and me both. MJF is hotter than anybody in WWE. I wouldn't. I don't know about hotter than anybody. Roman Reigns is so over, but realistically, nobody's more over than CM Punk. Let's be honest. Whether you like him or not, they cheered this guy for 10 years. What wrestler leaves and they cheer him for 10 years until he comes back? 10 years strong. NWO. Oh. Needs to come back in 2026. I'm thinking Trick, Braun Breaker, and Gunther. MJF is the future. 100%. MJF is the guy. Like, you want to talk about future talent? MJF and Trick Williams, bro, these guys, they're gonna be the next big thing. Carmelo, another guy who's fantastic. Braun Breaker. CM Punk is a sellout. He was hotter in AEW than CM Punk. Hey, whether you like him or not, you can't deny that the fans cheered him for 10 years. And that was when they believed that he was never ever coming back, too. Donald said MJF, Trick Williams, Ethan Page are the future for Yo, Ethan Page is another one. He's so good. You know, these guys, they know what they got it. They understand the objective and they're all in. Mellow don't miss. You damn right. Hear me out. The man to teabag you, then pin you is the man, the only MJF. Bro, MJF's phenomenal. Anybody who says MJF isn't one of the best is just lying. That's just a flat out lie if somebody doesn't think MJF is the future. Like, he's so good in the ring, on the mic. You know, that's what you need. We need guys that can do both. You don't get a lot of guys that can do both anymore. AEW needs to push Dalton Castle to the moon. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna get your wish because I missed the damn pre-order for the Dalton Castle figure. So I'm sure he's gonna get pushed to the moon. It happens to me every time I miss out on a figure I don't have any of. So you'll be good with Dalton Castle. Watch. Remember this live. Aiden said my second favorite of AEW because of how good he is and how fucking funny he is. MJF over CM Junk for nasty. Nuts to face. You know, MJF gets it. He really gets it. And I'm glad that he didn't leave AEW. I feel like MJF leaving AEW wouldn't work. Like, I don't feel like he gets, he would get the freedom he needs in WWE that he gets with AEW. That's one thing I will say about AEW over WWE. You will get more freedom in doing in your character making. Did Dawn have a big run in the ROH back in the day? And in not in TNA, but Dawn Castle did have a big run in Ring of Honor. He was really over at one point in Ring of Honor. He had these two guys that were twins, and they were his peacocks. And they would take their bodies and make a chair with it for him, and he would sit on them like they were a chair. It was the funniest shit ever. It's all good, Aiden. If he did go, it's to New Japan or TNA. See, New Japan wouldn't do him justice because they're not with the talking like, those promos MJF needs to cut. They don't, New Japan I feel would be a waste. TNA, TNA needs him. TNA so needs him. TNA needs some new talent. And not any talent. They need new top guys. Hey, good evening, Retro Bug. To sweet. Hey, if anybody hasn't already subscribed to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Wolfpack Federation family, the WPF, where we talk all things wrestling, whether it's today wrestling, wrestling from before, anything to do with wrestling, we can cover. Well, good evening. And Retro, two. So, we GTS equals going to sell out. Bro, Nasty hates CM Punk. Hates him. Retro said, also, I agree. I think some people of TNA roster are just NPCs or crate wrestle. Right, Retro? Dallas said, GTS, Grimm's Toy Show. I used to watch Grimm's Toy Show on YouTube. He said, yep. I love. Hey, wait, we can't. Let's not throw shade on the GTS. That was Kenta's move that CM Punk took. We can't forget that that was Kenta's move first. MJF came from GTS. Really? Did I still watch it, bro? That's awesome. I actually liked CM Punk until he was a crybaby in AEW. Yeah, I don't know what that whole bullshit that happened. I didn't like him in AEW. I couldn't really watch CM Punk when he was in AEW. He was so like thin. He looked weird. I felt like I was watching half a Punk. Like where was the other half of his body? Yo, I love GTS wrestling. Now I feel like it's just random storylines involving Grimm leaving or cheating on his 50th wife in a row, bro. That's 100% true. MJF got his start on the GTS wrestling. I'll be damned. See, you taught me something tonight. I like CM Junk better in AEW. They should have had CM Punk eat a little bit before he wrestled in AEW. Shit, if I looked like I haven't ate in weeks, like he did in AEW, I'd probably be cranky too. When GTS was peak. All right, so seeing that you guys all love MJF, there was is there any world where you want Kenny Omega to beat MJF? Or you think they did exactly how it should have went and MJF won? Because me myself, I'm not mad at all with the ending. I didn't think Kenny Omega was gonna beat MJF, but how do I take MJF's next match serious? If MJF beat Kenny Omega, how could he not beat Darby Allin? There's no way Darby Allin and Kenny Omega are on the same level. Isn't Dalton from GTS and books his own stuff? Donald said, hell no, MJF all day. I hope he kicks Darby's ass too. Oh, yeah. If MJF loses to Darby, I think I might stop. I would probably stop watching for a little bit. I think MJF is going to hold that belt for a good 4 to 6 months. You know what? Honestly, I want to see MJF do a Roman Reigns run. What did CM Punk say? He was 1,316-day champion. Roman Reigns was. I want to see MJF hold the belt like that. I want to see this guy hold the belt for 3 years. I want to see every wrestler on its A game gunning for MJF for 3 years. I want to watch him beat challenger after challenger. If MJF went to WWE, AEW would be in big trouble. Oh yeah. Aiden said Darby is good, but MJF will. I can't even take it serious. Like, yo, Darby Allin and Kenny Omega are nowhere near the same level. Like, Darby is more exciting than anybody on the TKO gravy train. I wouldn't go that far. Man, you really don't like WWE, huh? Nasty. But WWE would have let MJF be MJF. See that's my problem with it. I don't know. I don't think WWE could let MJF do the stuff he gets away with in AEW. And if he doesn't do that stuff, then he ain't beat. If MJF can't beat MJF, it don't work. Who wins against MJF too easily? Who do you think could beat MJF? I don't know who you would put in that position because John Moxley's the Continental Champion. So he's good right now. If Moxley loses that belt, then I could see Moxley being the one. Moxley Okada. I don't think I'd put anybody. I don't think I could see anybody else. Maybe Swerve, but these are all. But MJF could easily get if he was to drop the belt to one of those three. He can easily just take it back in 3 months, 6 months. Honestly, I love WWE, but they need to stop making dumb decisions with storylines and people not needing to be associated in those storylines. Listen, I think it's an insult that Jelly Roll and I Show Speed are both gonna be on the show over talent that's there all year around busting their ass. Is the I Show Speed bullshit funny? Yeah, that had some funny spots. Does it need to go all the way? Does that need to go to WrestleMania? No. That should have been a 2 week storyline that was over. I Show Speed should be here talking on the computer the same way we all are, not in the ring. WWE doesn't care about you. They just want your money. Mr. Diddy went easy. It's Celeb Mania running wild. Like, I still think Matt Cardona going back to WWE was not the move. If I was TNA Wrestling when I had Matt Cardona, I would have put the world title on him. I would have absolutely put the world title on Matt Cardona in TNA and said, hey, do that cool shit you were doing over in the other indie companies that everybody was loving you. Was it funny when they booted Karrion Kross? Was it funny when they made WrestleMania a blood money show? I don't even want to talk about Karrion. Like, how do you get rid of Karrion Kross and his hot ass wife? That was a terrible move. Terrible. Belly Roll and the rest of the C-list clan can get the fuck out of here, my brother Donald said. You damn right. You damn right. Diddy versus Speed at the new event dropping. Oh, Retro said, bro, literally dropped the king of the indies just to job to people again. Right? Matt Cardona should never, ever go back. Should have never done it. You know what it is, too? These guys, they're seeing what Cody did. And they're thinking, well, maybe I can do it. And Cody is Cody. I get wanting to go back to WWE after leaving WWE to say, "Hey, look, you didn't push me. You made me a joke. I left, got over, and now I'm coming back a bigger star than when I was here first with yous." I get the wanting to shove it down their throat shit. The haha, look at me, but you got to make, hey, the money's great. You always know WWE, you're going to have a good paycheck. So, knowing that, if you're going to leave to go back to WWE, you need to be completely focused on if I come back to you, what are we going to do? What do you have planned for me? And if Chelsea doesn't leave, I wish Chelsea would leave. This Chelsea Green should be world champion 3 times over already. No matter what spot they put Chelsea Green in, she kills it. Kills it. Chelsea Green is awesome. WWE won't get any of my time or money until TKO and Triple H get canceled for scamming their fans. Yeah, TKO can suck it. Did he have a match in AEW and win? He would have been so. Hey, Matt Cardona was in AEW. They didn't use him either. That's why TNA is perfect. I don't, if I was TNA, Matt Cardona and Karrion Kross would be in my company. They need big talent. And having a TV deal makes it more, makes is going to make talent more want to go to you. They should have TNA should have had these boys in the company world title picture. Just because Cody got the opportunity and carefully made himself a top guy again doesn't mean it's exactly retro, exactly. And that's the problem. These guys see that Cody did it and want to go back thinking they're going to, it's going to be the same thing. No, it won't be. And if you think Cody didn't make sure that going back to WWE, he was going to be a world champion and main event WrestleMania, you're out of your mind. If you don't think that that was part of his contract, he wasn't. He knew what to do. Donald said, "Bring back Vince." Hey, I don't give a damn what Vince does with what girl on the outside. That's his business, not my business. 3 more likes for 20. We don't have 20 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. We had more than 20 people in here at one point, so if you haven't already smashed that like button, let's fucking go, baby. Damn right, Aiden. Let's smash that like button. Make sure everybody, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. WWE shit. TKO shit. Nope, just 20. Wait, 22? We're at 22, Aiden? Is that what you're saying? Okay, man, you earned my sub, bro. And good. Hey, Retro. Have a good night, brother. Thank you for subscribing and becoming a member of the pack. Ow! Aleister Black and Rusev are back in mid-card purgatory. That's what they get for going back to. Well, hey, Rusev wasn't doing anything in AEW anymore either, so we can't. Either way, he was going to be in purgatory. Aleister Black, I was shocked that he went back. I love that whole gimmick he had going with him, Buddy Murphy, and Brody. I think if AEW would have pushed that more, he would have never went back to WWE. Ah. Well, tonight, be honest, both a mid card anyway. That is true too. Aiden said NWO Wolfpack is the best NWO. Hey, NWO is for life. Have you seen Leo Rush's new gimmick? No, I haven't. It's better than anything WWE has done in years. What is his new gimmick? I like Leo Rush too. Yo, he's so talented, Leo Rush. Man, I remember when I would watch him in ROH. Whew. Blackheart is scary. Leo Rush looks like Gollum for Lord of the Rings now. Really? Was he on the pre-show at all for Dynasty? Let's see. Because if he was on the pre-show, that would be, then that's definitely why I missed Leo Rush. He's been wrestling on Collision, also a better show than all the TK. So I'm guessing, Nasty, that you're not watching WWE WrestleMania this year. Is it fair to say you're not watching WrestleMania this weekend? Oh, also, we got a new pickup in. We just got this in from Ringside Collectibles. The 2-pack with Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart from back in the day when they were the Hart Foundation. When you open the box up, that's dope. Looks like the ring. Man, they did so good with these Coliseum figures. You got old school Bret Hart, and it's gonna be hard to see, but the belt. You got the old school belt, tag belt right there too. And to me, this is the best Jim the Anvil figure that they have, which is why I really wanted to get this. He was the only one I was really missing a good one of for the Hart Foundation. You got Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Also with that tag title. And you know what I like to say when we get new figures in? The OG Hart Foundation is what is officially going to be part of the WPF figure roster, baby. They are officially part of the WPF roster. And WWE did so good with these Coliseum 2-packs. Oh, the box is awesome. Put this bad boy back. Can't go wrong with some Heart Foundation action. Donald said the Heart Foundation, baby. They should have put the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, with them, right? That would have been a cool 3-pack. That figure must have been made back when WWE cared about us. I can't believe you're ciphering your money on the Fed. You might as well donate to Elon. Come on, man, you crazy. Also, since Carl Anderson was awesome enough to repost two of my stories this week and start following me on Instagram, want to do a little, in honor of Carl Anderson. We got one half of the Good Brothers, which we do have both, but I got one half to show for now. Shout out to the machine gun Carl Anderson, baby. Gotta have love for the Good Brothers. And come on, it comes with a can of beer. Too. Like, come on. Multiple, you got 3 changeable heads that it also comes with, plus one on the figure itself. You got 5 different changeable hands if you don't like the ones that come with it. So you can, position Carl Anderson doing all different cool moves and shit. Man, they did such a great job with this figure. And shout out again to Carl Anderson for showing love to the WPF, baby. And that's just too sweet. That figure is pretty sweet. Thank you, brother. You've probably given more money to that evil corporation than the green shirt guy. Man, you are a WWE hater to the fullest. But hey, I respect everybody's opinion. Ain't no company perfect. You just better not tell me you're watching WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear you watching WrestleMania. Yeah, they just the packaging is cool as shit for this too. And it's fun to see that even if you're not in WWE, that you can still get a figure. Like, see, Nasty, you were too busy hating WWE to realize that this isn't has nothing to do with WWE. But great, awesome Carl Anderson figure. They did Doc Gallows, Matt Cardona, and a Brian Myers also. I think I have all of them actually, if I'm correct. I think this is Jazzware that's behind this. I forget because it was I got it so long ago compared to everything else I've been grabbing. But just throw you in there like that, then damn figure you don't want to listen. He is having a WrestleMania watch party at the house at his house. Right? I would donate my kidney to Tony Khan if he needed it. AEW. Oh, oh man. I'm sorry, I'm not giving any company. Neither one of them are getting my kidney. We're having an all-in watch party. Well, when AEW does have all in, we will have a watch party for that also, for the record. But it's 3 a.m. I gotta go to sleep. Thank you everybody as always for coming through. Make sure on your way out, if you have not already smashed that like button, please do. Subscribe to the channel. Let me see. We're gonna go live again for WrestleMania, obviously. I'm gonna try to. I want to do the Hall of Fame Friday. All right, so probably nothing tomorrow, but maybe I'm gonna see about Thursday. Maybe we could go. Well, I'll be live. I'll try to go live again Thursday night. Maybe after TNA is over, we'll go live and talk about TNA. So if you guys are gonna watch TNA wrestling, we'll talk about the show afterwards. Oh, also, if you have Peacock, there's an awesome Shawn Michaels documentary you can watch. But have a great morning, everybody. Get some freaking sleep. Because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. And as always, everybody, stay hunting. And I'll catch everybody on the next one. Wee!